You know, when I think about this, it's like women have to be really smart with their choices. They cannot afford to make desperate decisions on the fact that it's easy money and the fact that it's quick cash. Because that type of mindset will get you in prison, give you something you can't get rid of, or end up in a grave. Let's get into it. Corn stars walk out of European, bunka bunka championships, declaring it chaos that has turned into a horror film. What do you expect when you are sharing bodies with strangers, doing things with it that is pretty much unnatural? Furious adult film stars have walked out of the European Bunga Bunga Championships, declaring the event chaos that has turned into a horror film. The inaugural tournament was set to begin on June 8th, with a reported 20 representatives from a dozen or so nations descending on an undisclosed location in Gothenburg, Sweden, to take part in the city tournament. However, according to a report, the 6 week event to determine the continent's most elite Bunga Bunga partners performers was plagued with issues from the start. The situation has gotten out of control. It's chaos. More than that, it turned into a horror film, said Silva Lapierda, Spain's representative, according to Marca.com. Despite initial reports that Scandinavian authorities had recognized the event as an official sport, they have. Are you? Wow, really? And a sport? Official sport. They have since clarified this isn't the case, and that an application by the event's organizer to do so was rejected. But that did not deter Dragon Braddock, who owns a number of strip clubs in the John Koping area of Sweden, and who is understood to have set up the event to be live streamed over the internet to paying viewers. Huh. Insane in the membrane, man. However, it was reported last week that Britain's representative, OnlyFans model Barbie Sins, has pulled out of the event, citing health complications. The remaining 19 competitors hail from across the continent, including Spain, Italy, France, Ukraine, Russia, Finland, and Croatia. Participating in the championship were going to be assessed across 16 countries in bouts to be held over 6 weeks. These included their skills in seduction and massage, their proficiency in sex acts, the appearance of their sexual organs, how many times they can orgasm, and their artistry and creativity in creating a seductive pose. Bouts were purportedly set to last between 45 minutes to an hour for each category. According to the Daily Star, female entrants were set to earn themselves $690 for each day they stayed in the venue, while men would earn 345 a day. Publications say the winner was promised $860,000. However, it emerged this week that the contestants left the house over claims that Braddock had failed to pay them so f- so far their participation. So far for their participation, Lara Lee was another Brit who the Star said was set to fly out to Sweden on Monday, possibly a replacement for Barbie Sins, but she pulled out at the last minute. I learned that people had been leaving over claims they weren't getting paid, so I decided to swerve it, she told the newspaper. It's sad because it was a great idea, but it sounds like it's been so badly organized and has ended up a bit of shambles. Ukraine entrant Talia Mint posted a video from the house before she left, saying that she and other performers had been excited to be part of the project. However, the 24-year-old uploaded a video to social media which appeared to show Braddock trying to grab her phone as she left the house. She claimed in the clip that one competitor had been allowed to enter the competition without being tested for HIV. Wow. Yeah. Oh boy. These things always come with a risk. I mean, what do you think? People are not going to be honest. People are going to be deceiving. People are only going to be thinking about fulfilling their lust. And this is an incel's dream. So what do you think is going to happen when you have these type of competitions? All the creeps are going to come out, and they're not going to care about being tested or anything like that. He refuses to pay me for in my time and my work, and now you have all the information about this project. I want to get compensation, she said. She later said in a video that the police were called but could not enter the property as they did not have a warrant. Now Mint claims she's taking legal action against Braddock and the Swedish Sex Federation. It is believed that the organizers' financial issues came about because not enough people were paying to watch the live streams of the event. We're in a recession, man, and it's possibly global. Who has time to watch people who want to take the easy way out of making a living? Other performers have also confirmed that they have left the event, with the official representative group for sex workers from the Balkan region announcing the decision on Twitter on Friday, citing insurmountable issues. The cameras were non operational during the first 2 days of the competition, which hindered the proper execution and documentation of the event. Dobra Drubza, Good Friendship, said in a thread on Twitter, "We were constantly faced with overloading issues, making it challenging for us to perform effectively. The absence of representatives from the Swedish Sex Federation at the event greatly disappointed us. Also, there was no security personnel responsible for ensuring our safety and health." Yeah, that basically, this was a serial killer's wet dream. Okay, basically. Anybody could have gone in there and start like, a group of people, a cult could have came in there and just start, subtracting people from life. The group said there was no running hot water, which impeded basic hygiene, and that the sleeping quarters were unsuitable as they did not allow the rest due to the early dawn in Sweden and the lack of blinds or roller shutters. The group also hit back at claims from the organizers that the contestants acted unprofessionally, accusing them of drinking. Alcohol was provided by the Swedish Sex Federation, and we have written correspondence confirming that there was a so-called party night included in the competition program, they said. In a statement published by the Daily Star, the Swedish Sex Federation admitted that the situation was not good and hit out at the contestants. They all enjoyed all of the popularity and took advantage of the organization to promote themselves, and now they ask for something that is not possible to fulfill. We are really devastated with the current situation, and we do not have any idea how this will end, the statement said. Organizer Braddock told the publication that the performers were not invited as foreign actors, but as contestants in the first European Sex Championship, and accused them of not acting like professional athletes. Oh boy, cheap, 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 cheap. Oh my gosh, cheap, cheap, cheap. What is this? What is this? The competition is held at an undisclosed location pictured in Gothenburg in southwestern Sweden. A group representing some of the performers said there was no running hot water, which impeded basic hygiene, and that the sleeping quarters were unsuitable as they did not allow for rest due to the early dawn in Sweden and the lack of blinds or rolling shutters. What is this place? What were you really trying to do here? No privacy? This guy was trying to cut corners. Hilarious, man. Hilarious. They ignored the rules of the competition and the Swedish Sex Federation and behaved unprofessionally and to the detriment of the federation, he said. They even brought alcohol to the house. They did not act like sportsmen at all. All contestants are therefore disqualified from the competition. Good. All right. That's good. You don't get money and they are alive because you don't know what could have happened because you weren't having nobody properly. They weren't having medics there, security there. You weren't having people tested for HIV. Yeah, craziness, man. They have brought alcohol to the house, blah, blah, blah. He bemoaned to the Star that none brought flags of their countries except for Croatia, and that his organization had to purchase them. Well, you're hosting it. Mail Online has reached out to the Swedish Sex Federation for comment, but yet to receive a response as of 3 p.m. June 16th. You know, They refuse to do this, and it's a good thing. All right, their lives were spared today. Their lives were spared. No one died, even though people lied. No one died. Maybe they could get out of the sex industry and get real jobs. That would be great. Anything you want to know about the channel in the description box? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.